Welcome back, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. Please don't ask me why I am not out celebrating Valentine. I'm dedicating this time to add value to my audience, okay? So, in today's video, we are going to be discussing about hair loss. Now, this is a problem that affects both men and women, but for the purpose of this video, we are going to be focusing on women. Recently, I got a question on Instagram. This was from a woman who has just given birth because usually you also experience hair loss after childbirth, which I am going to get into shortly. Disclaimer. I want you to know that I am not a professional, okay? Whatever I'm going to be saying is from the research that I have done and also the videos I've watched of people talking about their personal experience. And with that being said, let's get into this video. I want you to know that there are several factors or things that could result to hair loss, and we are also going to be talking about different types of hair loss, what causes them, and the possible solutions or treatment that one could use. The first type of hair loss we are going to be talking about is androgenic alopecia. It is also known as male or female pattern baldness, and it affects both men and women. This type of hair loss is as a result of elevated levels of androgens in the body system. When we talk about androgens, we are referring to male hormones such as testosterone and also DHT. Now, when someone has high level of these androgens in their body system, it can result to androgenic alopecia. It is hereditary and also it shows up as you advance in age. This hair loss affects the scalp and is most noticeable at the top or crown of your head. So anyone that has this androgenic alopecia is going to notice that he or she is going to lose hair at the crown of his head. This is one of the symptoms that is going to enable you find out what type of alopecia you have. Another thing you need to know about this type of hair loss is that any woman, any lady that has high level of androgens in her body system, that is the male hormones, is at risk of developing PCOS. And you see a lot of ladies that have PCOS. The thing is that androgens trigger the development or are responsible for stimulating thicker hair growth in men in areas like the jaw, the chest, and other pubic areas. So, like I said, when a woman has high levels of these androgens, it can cause her to develop PCOS. And when you have PCOS, you see the symptoms in women. They are really hairy. You can see their jaw, you can see their body, and they also have other symptoms that are caused by PCOS, other symptoms like acne, difficulty getting pregnant, irregular menstruation, weight gain, hormonal imbalance. One thing about hair loss is that when you start to notice it, please make sure you tackle the problem. Do not allow it to get like really bad before you start looking for solutions and remedies that are going to help fix that. I need to take out my microphone because it seems I did not charge it very well, so I will just have to talk like this. Now, what I was saying is that please try as much as possible to attack the problem of hair loss when it's still at an early stage. Do not allow it to get like really bad before you start running around for solutions or remedies. Now, the first solution you can use when you have androgenic alopecia is minoxidil, but you need the advice of a certified dermatologist or someone that is professionally trained to handle some of these things. Do you understand? So please do not just go and get minoxidil and be using it, because these medications, they have side effects. People that have used minoxidil, a lot of them have said they experienced hair growth in other areas of their body. I don't know if that is the only side effects. There might be more, which is why I'm saying get the help of a certified dermatologist or someone that is professionally trained to handle these problems. The second thing is a hair transplant, but I think that is between your finances, you and your doctor. So you choose whatever works for you. The second type of hair loss is postpartum hair loss or alopecia. Now, this one is associated with pregnant women. So if you're not pregnant, you don't really have to worry about this one. I remember a friend of mine also experienced this after she put to bed. The hair loss that women experience during or after childbirth is as a result of hormonal imbalance, because this can lead to loss of hair and is also associated with stress. My third point is going to explain more on stress. That period when you're pregnant and that period when you give birth, you tend to lose hair. But not to worry, this is a temporal problem. It's not permanent. And usually women are able to bounce back within 3 to 4 months. And I think it varies from person to person. Maybe some people, it might take them as long as 6 months. But the point here is it is is not a permanent condition. I want you to know or be assured that your hair will grow back. Some of the solutions for people that experience postpartum hair loss or alopecia is to eat healthy, manage your stress, also take supplements. Remember, you'll be a breastfeeding mother, so it's really, really important for you to consult your doctor before ingesting anything, because whatever you're taking, your baby is going to be consuming. So it's important for you to tell your doctor, consult your doctor, seek his advice or counsel before you go ahead and do anything. Another thing is to avoid tight hairstyles. Please, I promise you don't want breakage during this period of time. So it's important to avoid tight hairstyles and also take proper care of your hair. Number 3 cause of hair loss is stress. Yes, stress. This one, whether you're pregnant or whether you're not pregnant, or we all experience this one, stress. Stress is one of the leading cause of hair loss. I've spoken about this in my other videos. Now, when you are very stressed, there is a stress hormone known as cortisol. When you are stressed, high level of that hormone is going to be released. And now, when you have elevated level of that hormone, it's going to cause you to shed a lot of hair. It is a process called telogen effluvium. Yeah, that is the word. Telogen effluvium. Now, when we talk about telogen effluvium, we're referring to a phase or a stage where a large number of your hair follicles enter a resting phase, and then that leads to excessive shedding of hair. In situations like this, you notice that your hair is shedding excessively. It's important to find the root cause of the problem. Could it be due to stress? Could it be due to other factors? Ask yourself these questions. Some of you will be complaining, my hair is shedding excessively, and I'll be asking you, what could be causing that? Are you too stressed? It is important to manage your stress and also try to, adjust your lifestyle, you understand, so that you are able to balance. Find a balance between relaxing and being stressed. You understand? Don't be all about stress. Try to strike a balance. Hair loss can also be caused as a result of lack of essential minerals and vitamins in the body system. Minerals and vitamins such as vitamin D, zinc, biotin, iron. It is important to have the required amount of these minerals and vitamins in your body system to ensure that your body functions properly and to ensure that your hair grows out in a healthy way. So now, when you have a lack of this and you're experiencing hair loss, it is important to take supplements. But then again, consult your doctor. Consult a medical professional, very, very important. And also try as much as possible to be consuming healthy diets. Number 5, there are hair loss that happen as a result of medical conditions, and this is where we talk about alopecia areata. Now, this one happens in patches. When you experience this type of hair loss, it happens in patches, like you see round patches on your head or other areas of your body. Now, what you have to know about this particular type of hair loss is that it is an autoimmune disease. When we say autoimmune disease, this is a situation where your immune system, your body's immune system, attacks your hair follicles, thinking maybe it's some germ or some disease or some cancer tumor that is trying to destroy your body or make you sick. Do you understand? You see the way your immune system defend your body against infections and all those things. That is what they do in this situation. They attack your hair follicles, thinking your hair follicles are some type of infection or germ that is trying to harm your body system. So in situations like this, you really don't have control over this, you understand? It's like your immune system get the upper hand for you. Do you get? Other medical conditions include lupus and also PCOS. Remember, I spoke about PCOS when I was talking about androgenic alopecia, where I said high levels of androgens is associated with PCOS. When a lady has high level of androgens, is going to put her at risk of developing PCOS. This one is to seek help from a medical professional. I don't really have much to say about this. It is important for you to visit the hospital, find the root cause of the problem, and also try to look for solutions that are going to help you tackle the problem. The 6th type of hair loss or factor that causes hair loss is treatment and medications. You see people that have cancer, when they undergo chemotherapy, they tend to lose, if not, in fact, they lose all their hair, because a lot of them, once they start to undergo chemotherapy, they cut off all their hair. Treatments like that or some other type of medications can cause you to lose hair. And in situations like this, only a medical professional can be able to provide help to you. And usually you will notice that once they stop doing chemo, people that have cancer, once they stop doing chemo, they start to regrow back their hair. That is to tell you that the chemotherapy they were undergoing was affecting their hair, and that is why they experience hair loss. So in situations like this, only your doctor is going to be able to help you understand. And by God's grace, if you're able to bounce back after that chemotherapy and you're able to beat cancer, you start to see that your hair is growing back. Next factors that cause hair loss, we have tight hairstyles. I was explaining this when I was talking about postpartum alopecia. It is important to avoid tight hairstyles so that they don't put tension on your edges and on your scalp, thereby leading to breakage. Because when your hair breaks, you are going to lose hair, and you don't want all that tension on your scalp. Another thing is to avoid over processing your hair with chemicals like relaxers and all this other hair coloring. And also avoid swimming in pools with your hair out. Try as much as possible to protect it, because that chlorinated water causes your hair to dry out so much and leads to breakage, which then leads to, loss of hair, and then you're not able to retain length. I made a video about this, talking about length retention, so if you haven't seen that video, please check it out. Let me reiterate. I said you should avoid tight hairstyles, you should avoid over processing your hair with chemicals, and you should also avoid swimming with your hair out in chlorinated water. Another thing is to also protect your hair from harsh weather, because this can lead to extreme dryness and also cause a lot of breakage for you. And that is that for this point. The next point is age. Hair loss can happen as you advance in age, and this is natural. It's a natural process, because as you age, your hair follicles begin to thin out and also fall. This is natural. It cannot be reversed, but it is important to continue to care for your hair. Here are some home remedies for you if you're experiencing hair loss. Number one is to try out rosemary and lavender oil. Apply it to your scalp, massage it. This helps to boost blood circulation on your scalp and promote hair growth. Number two, avoid tight hairstyles. Number three, make sure you have a proper hair care routine and hair care techniques. And number four, ensure you eat healthy. This is everything I have to tell you guys. I hope you are able to gain value from this video, and please, if you're experiencing any hair loss that requires the advice of a professional, please go see a certified dermatologist and do not take matters into your hands. It is really, really important. On this channel, we do everything surrounding natural hair lifestyle and makeup content, and if that interests you, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and ensure you check out my other videos, because who knows, you might find something that is really helpful to you. Thank you all for staying to the end of my video, and I'll see you guys in the next. Okay, bye.